Greetings, gentle viewers! The time has come!
Damn,
we will
we're in
now...
the library. Shh.
Really? You went with that? You went with that type of joke?
Oh, well,
Dude,
you know.
come on. I can't do this anymore. You take it.
Greetings, gentle viewers. We're the Bittersweet gamers.
That's the opinionator. What the heck was that?
I'm we squared, and I don't know.
Anyway, at long last, we're going to finally take care of a whole lot of daily stuff. We've been kind of moaning about it for a while that we can't. We'll do something in the story. We'll try to do a daily thing once we get home in the evening. Morgana's like, let's not do that. I'm like, why, you stupid cat?
Focus on story. Don't focus on building yourself.
But I want to focus on building myself.
Well, now we can.
So we are now going to take an entire week to just work on daily stuff, kind of some of the repetitive fun tasks. Grinding confidants, like trying to build up the regular social stats.
You're doing what to confidants? What are you, in the mafia?
I did say grinding, didn't I? Okay.
Heavy senpai. Sensei.
We'll jump in as soon as something fun happens. It's bound to happen at some point during this whole week, but we're not going to waste your time with too much junk. For now, time to read because our guts is still one, and we really need it.
All right.
Took us long enough. Do you remember that group a while back who were claiming to hack websites in the name of justice?
Yeah, we mentioned them earlier. 4chan.
No, I think we're talking about Anonymous here.
I
had pretty high hopes for them, but they turned out to be posers. The Phantom Thieves are true heroes, though. I want to help out however I can. So, you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. Oh yeah, as your strategic image management rep, I thought I should come up with more ways to help you. Do you have the time today?
Now that you mention it.
Huh, I thought we were going to the diner. Oh,
That's right there.
We're meeting up with some fangirls today.
Oh, yes.
You owe me a Coke?
That was strange. All thieves are supposed to have some special ladies, right?
I don't remember seeing... Yeah, exactly. I don't remember hearing that in the thief handbook here.
Sounds good. When do we start? You gotta steal a girl's heart if you want to be called a phantom thief. Let's do this.
Actually.
Basically, I met some cool girls on the fan site, and we thought it'd be fun to do an in-person meetup.
Bet you $10 they're going to be middle-aged men and they're, like, with beards.
Oh no. Oh, that reminds me, they think we're just part of the fandom. I made up this whole story about how we stumbled on the fan site one day, so let's stick to that.
Oh my god.
Don't spill the beans, okay?
How much use they're getting out of the fan. I can't believe that.
We're part of the fandom. That's what users of the fan site call themselves. It's really caught on as the forum's gotten more popular.
Okay.
Either way, you should be excited about this. Mingling with your loyal supporters is a noble cause indeed. Plus, remember how I said I'd help publicize the Phantom Thieves? This is just the beginning.
Okay.
Though, to be honest, I've never actually met someone from online in person. Wonder if I'll be able to do it right.
You know, it is really nice to see Mishima coming out of his shell, considering our initial representation of him.
Yeah, he seemed like super gloomy and could never do anything, and now he's...
I mean, he's still kind of doubting himself here a little bit, but...
But no, he's got a human personality now. I'm really happy to see it. I did lots of research, though. I know all about footing the bill and buying desserts for the girl.
I taught him everything I know!
The extremely important technical aspects of what they call a DAT? Is that right?
A date?
Apparently, if things go well, you might even take her.
No, Mishima, I think you might be getting ahead of yourself.
It's way past our meeting time.
Apparently he didn't research punctuality.
No. Flake. Hello, it's Mishima, the guy you met on the fan side.
That's why they're going to the diner.
About our meetup. You're still at home? And what about your friend? I got dumped. No, I'll be waiting here. Hey, was that a train announcement? I can swear I just heard someone say Shibuya over a loudspeaker.
Oh no, that's my dad's model train set. He's a very big enthusiast.
Are you over here? What? No, I'm not saying you're a liar.
Yes.
Oh, poor Mishima. He got
up.
played.
Hold up. This is my... oh,
David, take your foot out of your mouth. You don't know where it's been.
pretty bad. Maybe next time. Ugh, god dang it. I need some water.
Uh-huh. Sure. At least they didn't say they were washing their hair.
God, it tasted awful.
Why did you do that? I mean, yeah, it was really funny, but...
I know. Don't lick your feet, boys and
The
girls.
viewers can't see that.
It seemed like they were really into the idea on the forum. Oh well, my bad. I was so busy with all the new forum posts, I didn't have time to really vet them too much.
I can't trust anyone anymore. That's not his fault.
Ah, don't worry about it. Like, what, half the dates you try and get, they're gonna flake on you anyway.
Alright.
I wouldn't know.
Ouch. But all this aside, I have some really good info ready for you guys. I won't let you down. I'll prove just how useful I can be to the Phantom Thieves.
By talking about it in a public place.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that is so good.
Alright.
It wasn't supposed to turn out like this, though. I bet those girls would never have flaked on me if they knew I'm friends with the real live Phantom Thieves. Being a guardian of justice isn't so easy. Easy? More like being a guardian of justice doesn't help you mac on the ladies.
He's probably Gaudy's student
Let's
anyway.
go home.
It's you.
So it's you. You did use this line, now that I think about it. I hope you understand. I warn you, don't involve yourself any further.
Maybe you want to paint me instead?
Waiting for me, are you?
How foolish.
I only saw you coincidentally. I have no time for such an ambush.
But I have time for stalking.
If you continue sniffing around my sensei, we have ways of dealing with it too. That's all I have to say.
Punk?
Mediocre peasant! Scum! Kitagawa-kun contacted me.
Asking you to model for him again?
No. He said outsiders who do not understand my circumstances should refrain from butting in. If you continue to involve yourselves, I will be forced to contact the police. He told me the same thing.
Mm-hmm. He texted you too? I think we gotta stop trying to convince him. He's not gonna listen to anything we have to say.
Yeah, that wasn't texting. He actually just ambushed me on the way to school.
No, he doesn't have time for an ambush.
I think he's just being obstinate at this point. I'm pretty sure he can sense something is wrong. And the only reason he made that impossible demand was to try and distance us from him.
You think?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. He just seems like a weird, stubborn dude to me.
Well, it's true. I guess that does fit the artist stereotype.
Either way, what we gotta do ain't gonna change.
And fundamentally, that's the truth right there.
We have to steal Madarame's heart.
Alright then.
Alright, that's it for tomorrow's curry.
Man, I want to learn how to make curry. Actually, I do make a pretty good curry.
Hey, how's it going? You getting any better at remembering how to handle different bean types?
Well, personally, I don't ever grind them myself. I always just use the pre-ground coffee, and I'm really more concerned about... Yes!
Now then, there are 3 factors that determine the flavor for a cup of coffee. Grind, heat, and time.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I've never actually studied it or something.
Well, you're about to learn.
Oh, this is great. Maybe I'll learn something, for real.
First up is the grind. For the siphons we have here, we're aiming for medium 5.
But how does the grind actually influence the flavor? Persona 5, you have to educate me on this so I can learn some practical real-world knowledge about how to make better coffee.
I'm about to tell you. Are you listening to me? What grind are you supposed to use?
Medium fine?
Right. Keep up the good work.
I mean, I'm only sort of not paying attention.
It doesn't net much profit given the effort it takes, but hey, money is money.
That makes sense. So what you're saying is you should improve your quality, even though that'll make you expend perhaps an unnecessary amount of effort and time, but by improving your quality, that actually ultimately will help you more in the long run, business-wise.
Yeah, you're picking up pretty well.
Oh, good.
I'm not gonna forgive you if you serve our customers crap coffee, though. Just remember that.
No, serving someone crap coffee is a punishment worthy of death.
Mortal sin. Who could this be? Yes, hello?
Is it those mafia guys again?
How'd you get this number?
Oh, it's an X.
Now? Where?
I really wonder what's going on with him.
Yeah. Fine.
Sorry.
Sorry, something just came up. We could keep going with the lesson some other time.
Very well! I understand, Sojiro-san. What I must do is destroy these mafia punks so that you can teach me, Damon, how to learn to make coffee better.
Good to see you're taking away the right lessons from this game.
Ooh.
That's...
Last time he kind of liked the more oblique response.
But assuming it's a date might get more points with him. It just depends. I think Is It Trouble might be the best one.
I'll try it. Is it trouble? Good.
What? You worried about me?
Especially when you're giving me that eyebrow, I have a feeling you can take care of yourself.
It's nothing you need to concern yourself over.
At least for a couple more levels, right?
Just do the dishes while I'm gone. Oh, and remember to shut off the gas before you close up shop. It's nice having someone around to help at times like this. Turns out you're actually a harder worker than I thought. Keep it up.
Boom! Take that! You thought I was gonna be some lazy freaking criminal!
Kind of, yeah. Great success.
The rest is on you.
Okay, I'm off. Don't eat all our food while I'm gone.
How about half?
That's fair. You are a growing kid.
Moment of truth. How bad did I do in the exams?
Oh, our grades are out. I got a perfect 100. Ha 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 ha.
You know, I'm kind of not surprised at all. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead.
Sniper fire.
I'm gonna go home and my parents are really gonna kill me.
Phew, I'm above the average. That's the real dividing line. My allowance is safe for now.
It's important to have the right motivation. A little higher than the average score. That makes sense. My knowledge was only a 2.
Yeah, you did answer the questions though. That goes a long way.
Would have been nice to get it higher, but everybody else was worried that like fail horribly. By God, next time I'm gonna ace this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, what'd you build up? Ah, charm.
All right.
Hey, Jiro.
What? What's up?
You see this thing above my head?
Man, do we have to go through this every single time?
You want to hang out?
No, man, I got a date with a hot nurse.
Godspeed.
Why, hello, Sensei. I need you to take my temperature.
Allergies are so annoying.
Oh my God, I know.
Tell us about it.
I have a good medicine for them. Just one dose should take care of them in theory.
Permanently. It'll burn out your sinuses.
Well, let's try it out.
Because you keep texting me.
You know, I would really like it if my doctor were to text me. 'Cause
Yeah,
that did happen.
that's true. Well,
Please
I don't know
head
if
to the exam room.
I don't know if hanging out's the correct way to look at it. I mean, you're here for business.
Here you go. I made various adjustments to the previous drug based on your trial results. All right, drink it down in one gulp.
I'm really scared.
She just assumed I was gonna do it this time.
Yeah.
A powerful taste, both sour and bitter, overwhelms me, but it's not as bad as last time.
Oh, God.
I just can't breathe. Oh, okay, there I go. Your reaction to it is absolutely perfect.
That's why she had him sit on the bed beforehand instead of on the chair.
You feel a bit dazed, huh? Yes, I mixed in some special components.
Did you give me one of them roofies?
Okay, let's take your temperature and blood pressure. I'm also going to draw some blood.
Should be easy, I'm puking it up.
I also want to perform a few motor skill tests.
Oh my.
Those might be too much for you right now. Anyway, since we're in the final stages, I should first stabilize the fundamental formula. Is this, by the way, is this allergy medication? What is this? I guess she can't actually tell me because of the placebo effect.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm sure it's not like the superhuman serum or whatever. But, you know, if people know what it is that they're actually taking some sort of medical trial for, then they'll think that it worked.
Yeah. Oh, so you are here.
Oh!
I used the wrong voice.
I'm in the middle of an examination. I've told you before, officer. If you want to investigate me, you need to show me a warrant.
Officer's my given name, folks, don't worry. I'm here because we received a report. I'll need to see a detailed statement of medical expenses and full medical records.
You want my cell phone records too while you're at it?
I wouldn't mind your cell phone number. I bet you didn't have enough time to hide any incriminating documents, huh?
Must be under the orders of the medical chief of staff. Here you go.
Huh?
This kid here is my only patient today. If you're asking for his medical expenses, I'm guessing I'm under suspicion of improper billing. But without a receipt, I'd say you've been sent on a wild goose chase.
Damn it! I hate goose chases, least of all wild ones! What's going on here?
You're being manipulated. That report is fictitious. It's nothing but an attempt to harass me.
What? Hey, you! What are you doing here? You look a little groggy. Are you on the dope, son?
Sir, this is why I am here at the clinic. Because I am groggy.
Ah! That makes perfect sense. You don't seem to be sick. Are you up to something illegal?
No, we made all the drugs jokes the first time I was here. I know my rights. How'd that go? Do you also have a warrant for disclosure, officer? If not, I'd be happy to report this. So, is there anything else? As you can see, I'm pretty busy here. I mean, look at all that puke on the floor.
Fine. You're infuriating, you know that? But I'd expect nothing less from the plague.
The plague! Sounds like a professional wrestler.
Right?
Kind of awesome. I am so over this.
I'm curious.
I have to say it! The plague?
Oh.
Yeah. And could you not say that in front of me? It's a sore subject. Missed my chance for more points.
Yeah.
It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it was my former superior who made that false report.
Yeah, nothing we've said has increased given her interest points. Maybe it's just entirely based on your guts or something.
You eavesdropped on our conversation the other day, remember? He's just trying to put pressure on me by having the police investigate me and my practice. I mean, it is really shady.
By the way.
Anyway, I need to draw some blood. There will be some mild anemia, but only temporary. You'll be fine.
How much are you taking?
It's part of our deal, remember? I like kids who listen to their superiors. Enjoy your medicine. Help me! No, that was pretty cool. Really, the more time that we spend with her, I really like how sarcastic she is.
Yeah.
And just kind of blows everyone else off by being in control of the situation.
That's what you do.
I'm gonna draw more blood than usual, since you're healthy and all.
Are you a vampire? Okay.
Only kidding. It's okay, please lie down. You can go home once I'm done. Nice!
Just one, but that's still fine.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this?
Oh, just your old stump speech, huh? Same thing I heard before?
The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with corrupt teachers.
Well,
if people would listen to me, I wouldn't have to repeat myself so much.
No, that's not how it works. You gotta have a stump speech, something that you're just familiar with and can jump right into if you're gonna be a speaker, especially about something like politics.
Fair enough. We have yet to discover the truth of it all.
If you're trying to give a speech, you shouldn't be responding to all of my heckling, sir.
The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media.
I completely agree.
You.
You're listening quite attentively.
I mean, I'm heckling you.
Are you interested in politics?
We've been through this.
Are you a student?
You know who I am.
I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age.
Oh, you have to pose for everyone else.
Have I seen you somewhere before?
We've been through this, sir. I'm beginning to think you might suck.
Oh, you were working at the beef bowl shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person.
Never mind the fact that I'm never going to go back and work there again, but yes, I do have perseverance.
Would you like to work for me?
If you'd like.
I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth.
You need me to go canvas?
However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student.
And those regulations are good ones, I'd like to point out.
I was thinking you could learn some things if you chose to attend a few of my speeches, though.
I was thinking the same thing. That sounds good.
Really? That would be helpful indeed. I'll teach you how to talk to shadows.
Sir?
Persona! Well then, would you mind telling me your name and contact information?
I'll drum up votes for you, even though I can't vote myself.
You're a student from Shujin Academy, huh? It's nice to meet you. I'm Toranosuke Yoshida.
Very good, Billy.
Oh, thank God. I used to be a member of the Diet, but then I got fat. Sorry, a little political humor there, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight elections.
Then you should stop! That means you're toxic! Okay, it's hard to recover if you've lost something like 2 or 3. You're pretty much done at that point.
This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before my speech.
Very well.
Well then, I hope I can count on your help immediately.
Everyone.
You're holding a sign?
Unpaid labor, it stinks!
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred.
I agree!
With common sense no longer our guide, we can make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires.
That's terrible!
This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak.
I actually agree with you, even though I'm crap-talking you.
However, even in this modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interests of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit.
How can it be acceptable? If they're rights, you shouldn't legally be able to trample on them. Sorry.
A world where the young exist only to be exploited is a world that must be changed.
What? What? Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves.
He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far.
Nothing's gonna change. We'll just keep getting exploited.
What's this wannabe politician blathering about now? He isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of state in the capable hands of the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party? You mustn't base your decision on whom to support merely according to the party they belong to.
That is true.
Just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician. If I'm chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to...
To what?
Hit X! In the best interests of all, ha! Save the blathering for when you get elected. If you get elected.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is all for today.
Again, I personally have to be extremely circumspect about this, so I'm just leaving it alone.
Well, what did you think of my speech? Well, the heckling you were doing!
The best interests of all?
I'm glad.
Indeed. Do you feel the same way? I added a word there. I'm so sorry. Such as I am, I'd like to believe that I'm capable of giving a moving speech. However, there are times, like today, when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic.
Well, that's fine. I mean, isn't the whole thing about discussions and trying to present your ideas up front?
Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree?
No. I mean, of course I support you, because video game.
Thank you. It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over. Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those types of reactions.
No.
Although, I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, well, thick skin is useful, I suppose.
Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on.
I admire that, for real. Yoshida. is
Well
his
then,
name.
I shall see you again soon.
Perhaps I'll ask for your impressions again sometime.
Trillion carat?
Oh.
That's a lot. I mean, wouldn't a trillion carat diamond be like the size of a house?
I don't know, I'm more distracted by the 37 male degrees Celsius.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What's the difference between... You know what, forget it. Let's hang out with An.
Yay!
Hey,
Oh, this is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks great.
So the last time that we hung out with An, what she's trying to do is strengthen her own heart.
Yeah.
And the best thing she could come up with was not getting a refill on soda.
You gotta start small.
Man, big open places like this are great. I think my training is gonna go super good today.
I know how to train your heart on.
So, remember how I said before that I want to strengthen my heart? Well, I came up with a way to do it.
Wind sprints.
You're amazing. Yeah, that's stupid. How's that? I think having a strong heart means you don't let anything get under your skin. So basically, I want you to say stuff to me, and I'll try not to get fazed by it. Oh, hey! No! This is good.
I know, this one's so great!
This is a really good idea, because if you're friends with somebody, you can say the most awful things that are kind of true.
Yeah,
and you just do it over and over, and it'll have extra weight. And in some way, in addition to like helping you develop a little bit more of a thick skin, it'll also kind of force you to look at some of your own weaknesses. I mean, you might get really mad at the other person and get kind of defensive, but this is neat.
That's what being friends is about.
Yeah, Billy, you're a piece of crap.
Damon, your face is stupid.
That was pretty lame. Okay, what kind of stuff? We've already started. I won't let that hesitation shake me.
Hey, Foxy Mama.
Come on, hit me with your best shot. This is what she wants.
That's true,
The
but
point
I'm
isn't
not...
the point isn't to flirt, so...
Right, but I'm not sure which one's more insulting. Stupid or airhead? Probably airhead.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You're an airhead! Yeah, and?
You're a hard worker.
And that response was annoying. What else?
She seems to be getting...
Oh ho ho! She seems to be getting really into this.
And I like you.
Oh, maybe you should have gone with love.
What? No.
We only got one interest bulb.
Well, that's maybe too forward.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
Maybe. That's cheating! You're disqualified! Wait, is this how the game is supposed to go?
Did you read about this online?
Well, on to round 2.
yes!
Bring it on! Oh, come on, it's just a flirting opportunity.
Right?
I was hoping to actually do it like friendly style and just maybe not lay it on too thick.
Right,
but at a certain
right.
point, I'm sure I'll figure out the correct target to aim at. I hear that some horrible things will happen if you go after everybody.
Oh, romantically speaking?
Yes, because I hate it when there's no consequences for that.
Exactly.
Persona 4.
This training is useless.
Oh.
You know, I kind of feel like this won't make our persona stronger.
And then you just keep being insulting to her?
You're right. Something's not right.
Sorry.
What? The next shoot is really far. Wait, what's this at the end? It's a notice saying to pay extra attention to the time and place they tell you. Apparently some models haven't been showing up at all lately. Then, when asked why they didn't come, the models all say they heard there was a change in schedule. Sounds like shoots have been real hectic with all the scrambling they've had to do for substitutes.
Uh-huh. That seems suspicious.
Does that happen to you?
Yeah.
No, I haven't missed a single shoot so far. It probably really confuses the staff to see a sub showing up too. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me.
Maybe the stalker is behind this.
Well, actually, my first modeling gig was as a sub. That was back when I was still in Finland.
Oh,
My parents didn't have enough models for their event. Oh, haven't I told you? My parents are both fashion designers who put on some seriously extravagant shows.
that seems to have slipped out of the conversation at some point.
They jump from country to country, so I really only see them for half of the year. Maybe less these days.
Lives on her own.
Are you lonely?
Uh-uh.
I'm used to it by now. It was rough when I was little, though. It was just me and our live-in caretaker. I didn't really have any friends. Wow, that got dark fast.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I'm modeling, it almost feels like I'm connecting with my parents somehow. It's a nice hobby to have, but I don't think I'd want to make a living out of it. After all, that's where Yoshida first spotted me. And that's how our class started those rumors.
That's the danger of that kind of line of work.
Besides, the Phantom Thieves are more important to me right now. Nobody can be my substitute there.
Yes!
Until we remove you from the team.
What?
Like to put in someone else, I mean.
That's why I need to get stronger. I was really wanting to actually sit and insult her for a while, but it just didn't seem to work, you know? That was a little confusing.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
When I was little, I used to watch this anime where the main villain was this female thief. She'd lose to the hero every time, but I always thought she was cool. What, like Time Bokan? One of those series?
Oh, I like villains too.
She wasn't really a good person per se, but she was beautiful, strong, sincere, and even sexy.
I think we have a better understanding of why her metaverse outfit is what it is.
She always said whatever she wanted, did whatever she wanted. She knew what justice was for her. I wanted to grow up and be just like her someday. I hope I'm getting closer now, if only just a little bit. If this is the character I'm thinking of, which it may not be, that's really weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was really awkward, wasn't it?
That was really weird. Not what I was expecting at all.
Like there was something that just didn't come through in the scene.
Yeah, I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, as long as it doesn't get too creepy, I guess we're alright.
I suppose so. What do you have to say, Yoshida? Teach you how to give speeches. Why?
I want to do what you do.
I'd love to help you, though. How shall I teach you? It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
Old goat?
This isn't good.
Let's mediate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only correct answer.
Yes, let's.
I mean, this is definitely the right time to do it.
Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business.
I disagree.
I mean, it really is none of his business, but that's...
No.
point.
If someone's going to cause a disturbance or something
Yeah, it's
in public
everyone's.
society, everyone needs to step up.
It is, but it's also like... how to put it? But no, fundamentally, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Especially considering that in Eastern societies, there is something of a crisis of apathy.
Yeah,
as
like
in-
you told me about in China,
Right, like, I mean, it's not nearly so bad in Japan,
right?
and it's not like I'm an expert on this, but I've just heard it here and there. Like, there's such a normal degree or in the culture of like providing distance and respect,
Right.
that it leads people to not
help.
not engage enough.
Yeah.
And
Well, that happens
Yeah,
here.
seriously, just shut up.
yeah, and it shouldn't happen nearly ever, really.
Yeah.
What's with this guy?
Hey, unite them in your hatred for you.
Let's stop fighting.
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me.
Okay, now hold on.
Are you the father of Gaudi's student?
It is a flashy outfit.
Ah.
No, I gotta say this. So what you're saying is, you're gonna complain if a politician is corrupt and has no principles that they stand on, but you're gonna complain when they're principled and stand for something?
Yeah, of course. No one's ever happy.
Enough of your arrogance, no good Tora.
Ooh.
What?
I mean, there must be something he's doing really poorly to keep losing elections. He made it into the Diet once, but...
As if anyone would actually vote for you.
That's true, but as we've already seen, in this game, the political system is grossly corrupt.
Oh,
Are
absolutely.
you planning to embezzle funds again?
Oh.
Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again?
Oh!
You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
Trying to turn over a new leaf.
Is he? I mean, I suppose he is, considering how much he's trying.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've gone and done it again.
So basically, you did a lot of pretty awful things. And in the world of electoral politics, it's really hard to recover from that if something like that's been pinned on you. You too, huh? Aren't you gonna get mad?
You should join us with all the other
I
criminals.
can't do that in my situation. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Tora, I panic.
He still hasn't faced it himself.
Yeah.
I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago.
Let
Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children.
What?
We were backed by powerful Diet members.
I'm really not too familiar with the general state of politics in Japan. I mean, on, like, breaking it down beyond the top level.
Right?
This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being.
I can feel that.
That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals.
Major, no less. Major. I mean, the thing is I feel like you can. I absolutely, you can move past this and grow and improve and learn something real from it. But when it comes to the actual act of getting elected, you'll never be able to escape it.
Yeah.
People refer to my blunders as no good Tora's 3 strikes.
He already has a reputation like this. I'm impressed with the guy actually trying to make a difference, but maybe
He should approach it from a different angle?
do something different.
Yeah.
Utilize his skills in some good way instead of just constantly throwing himself on the ballot over and over again.
Well, I'm sure that's how the Confidant story is going to play out. Is that we help him, like, choose to do something different, more useful or effective?
Or just get him elected, I guess.
Well,
We'll
like
see.
in 4, generally the people that you interacted with had an idea of what they wanted, but it wasn't really what they wanted. And like interacting with them and giving them the right answers helped them see what they really wanted.
You know, you are right about that. It is entirely possible that that's where this will go. I hope so.
Yeah.
The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation.
Oh.
Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party.
Now he said accused. He didn't say.
Strikes.
Yeah, did he do it?
Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3.
Yeah, that one's on you, buddy.
I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
Questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, he has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful in the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
And
Do
useful.
you really want to receive my guidance?
And useful in life as well.
Very much. I
Yeah.
don't care about your past. Although,
I'm happy to hear that.
however, that's not really my truthful response, but it's the sort of thing that he needs to hear.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted on this, but this is one of those back away
Yeah.
topics
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
Have confidence in yourself. By God, that's the most consistent thing I've been saying from the beginning of the series.
You're doing a good job of cheering me up, but you may be right. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day, I will believe in myself again.
Yeah.
But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you.
I wonder how this is gonna work.
In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
Your sign holding technique is unstoppable.
That doesn't help me learn how to give a speech, though. Finally, like 47 events later. No, actually, I really appreciate this a lot.
So you made a deal with a corrupt politician, too.
That was 20 years ago when he was a corrupt politician.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone.
Hey, what are you talking about? I did just fine.
An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you.
Isn't that a bit of a stretch?
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
That is a terrifying son.
All right.
Doesn't do anything yet. Yet.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today.
Alright, I've had enough of these awkward confidant scenes. Time to watch movies all day. Oh, shopping, okay. 50 of them. You can get as many wounds if you want if you have 50 bandages. Oh yeah, of course.
What does it heal, like 5?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
Why should...
In Persona 4, one of the items was like 50 Neo Salt teas and like basically 50 of the 5 SP recovery drinks and then 50 of another.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty. I freaking used them. Now let's watch some X cases. X folders, I'm sorry.
X folders, because I'm really gonna get my guts up. I really got to do knowledge as well, but guts. I mean, I feel like I'm definitely gonna need it for EY. So
yeah, let's watch the adventures of Boulder and Tully.
Wolf, you can't be serious. You think aliens did this?
I've heard it all before, Skullsy. But just look at these bodies. They can't be from Earth.
It's Fox. Or it's Wolf instead of Fox Boulder.
Yes.
It's Skullsy. That was great.
Skullsy. That's pretty excellent. It's always aliens! Every single time!
Hey.
The atmosphere of this show is so ominous. I'm slowly feeling more and more scared. Hey, look! It's the cigar-smoking man!
Oh, Morgana's just a scaredy cat.
I was holding my breath so much. That was intense. They really held me in suspense.
Ooh, 2 of them.
Everyone,
Passing on the societal ills we have created to the next generation.
So basically all I'm doing is standing around holding a placard while listening to him, but attempting to analyze his technique.
Clearly, the most vital of tasks for you to have is not right.
You know, I don't really know anything about retail politics in Japan.
Retail politics? I don't think I've ever heard that term before.
It refers to the general ways that you go out and you mix with potential voters, that you keep yourself visible and know people that are around.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, this is apparently pretty normal, I think, from the impressions that I've gotten, like how he's wearing that ridiculous sash and standing on a soapbox.
Right.
And just making a speech out in public, trying to sort of get people's attention. I believe that's how things operate. I know I've heard about like the campaign vehicles where they have like the candidate with the loudspeaker just like yelling all over the place. You couldn't do anything like that in the US, but maybe in Japan this is all really how it works. But I mean, I can't judge or make too many amusing comments because it's really kind of all new to me.
It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes.
That's the truth.
You...
I hope you gleaned something useful from today's speech.
I kind of did, actually.
Regardless of the audience size, you must convey your thoughts as if you're talking one-on-one.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot to ask you last time we spoke. Why do you want to become a politician?
I wonder if Jito really wants to become a politician. He might.
He might, because of people like Shido?
I think that's what I heard his name was.
Yeah, the politician who got him screwed over?
Yeah, it's very possible that specifically because of that he wants to enter it.
Yeah, be a good one.
Maybe. You
Well,
know
he
what?
does want to change the world.
What the heck? I want to change the world, buddy!
Ambitious indeed, if a little ambiguous.
Dude, you said the exact same thing.
Well, I'm sure you'll iron out all the details as you go along.
Ambition is good when you're young.
May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be?
An honest one.
Yes, don't ever forget that. Although what's important is what lies within.
You're right.
Allow me to give you some more advice, in addition to the advice I've been giving you. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a central philosophy.
Oh, danger zone!
What is it that you want to accomplish? That is the foundation of a great speech. You do well to remember that.
That was helpful.
I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is...
Very well.
Never give up until your voice is heard.
Persistence, eh? There's something to be admired about that. Actually, there's a great deal to be admired in that.
To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiating.
By God, stand for something! And keep harping on what it is that you stand for. Yeah!
You have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. Oh, that's good. Whoa! That's a big increase!
All right.
That makes sense, too.
Oh, have you heard?
That's right! It's your favorite teacher, Madarame, the maestro of the art world. Artists with that good of an eye are rare in Japan. I wonder if he has synesthesia.
Synesthesia, Billy.
Synesthesia. I wonder if I need better glasses.
That's right. Teach me, teacher.
Yes, regarding synesthesia, one of many English terms that come from Greek root words.
I don't know what that is, though.
Haven't heard of it?
Oh, I was talking about this the other day. The one where you can like see color.
Oh yeah, you were.
Or like see sound, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like you get extra information, and those people tend to. I mean, it's extremely rare, but those people tend to have tend to be extremely creative.
Yeah.
Which would only make sense, and also. There was this interesting thing I read about where this guy from Canada who was born colorblind got this type of implant in his eyes that lets him hear color.
Wow! How does that work?
I don't know. We can't comprehend it unless we have it, I guess.
Mr. Nakamura, were you staring off into space, weren't you?
Yeah, I was telling a story about synesthesia.
Question.
Well, your number's up. The root word of synesthesia are syn and aesis. What do they mean? Together and senses.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to...
Duh.
Good.
Very good. You've been studying. Unfortunately, synesthesia is something you have to be born with. You can't learn it. Some of the geniuses over the course of history have had synesthesia. The composer Franz Liszt instructed his orchestra to play the color purple.
How fascinating! I'm sure they didn't understand it at all, but it made sense to him.
The poet Arthur Rimbaud was also able to see colors and letters. What the heck?
Oh joy. Let's see what horrible experience this one's gonna be.
Allergies are so annoying.
I hope it's grape flavored. Pump me full of wonder drugs, Doc.
Oh no!
Please head to the exam.
Hang out unconscious in the examination room with her, maybe.
Here you go. The effects should be instant this time.
Oh, good.
As in what? I'm gonna instantly pass out? No, this is actually really comical. Derp derp?
A third arm sprouts.
Derp derp derp? Let's see. Eyes are focused. Look this way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get your woman on the floor. Oh, sorry about that. A little bit of rap seeped in.
Nothing yet, huh?
He's actually paralyzed.
The inside of my mouth feels like it's burning, and my nose is itchy. In other words, I have suddenly contracted hay fever. Oh, there it is. The inhibitory effect is just as I'd hoped. Your weight was the primary reason it took longer to kick in than expected.
But I'm a string bean.
Yeah, this is what I expected from a teenager. We're making great progress. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, hold tight. Once I compile all the data, we can move on.
But first, I have to take this threatening phone call.
Who's gonna harass her now?
Hello?
Takemi Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. How can I help you? An emergency, huh? But we're not a designated hospital. Besides, the head physician here is Takemi. Oh? Awfully rude. Just hanging up on a lady like that.
That was suspicious.
Was that an emergency?
I doubt it.
Oh.
No, don't worry about it. An ambulance driver was looking for a transfer location. All the designated hospitals are full. But to think they'd accidentally call a general practitioner. Must have been a new paramedic. He seemed to at least know my name, though.
I don't know.
Takemi! Ah! I'll be fired too! I've been blacklisted by the larger medical community. You know, this reminds me, not just about Takemi, who we've talked about kind of at length, but talking about Yoshida, who we were kind of grumbling a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Thinking about it, if it weren't for the fact that he's doing it wrong, TM, then he wouldn't be an outsider. And I suppose I did lose sight of that, because it's important that all the confidants
be outsiders. Share your sense of aesthetics.
Outcasts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. He's someone who has the right ideas, but he just can't escape his own circumstances. He may not be that way anymore.
Right.
But the fact that it did happen in the past is going to haunt him forever.
Yeah,
no matter how true it was or how much of a learning experience it's been, because we've all done things that we regret. In fact, the look on your face says it. I mean, I don't want to sit and talk about my own regrets and my own terrible actions.
I don't want to either.
So, I just felt like throwing that in there. They call me the Plague, due to a grave medical error I made.
Oh, God.
What do you mean? This goes back to my old job. I used to work at a university hospital in the city. Something about bubonic plague and SARS. I just kind of mixed up the test tubes. By the way, when I was a retail manager, I had one of my employees get freaking SARS.
Oh, yeah!
I thought that he was making an excuse to not come into work, but I got a note from his doctor, and it was SARS, and I was like, what? I was never actually convicted of anything, but I'm still considered a pariah in the medical industry. Does that scare you?
Not as much as you testing drugs on me, ma'am.
If you were going to scare me, which you have, nothing else will increase the level of scariness at this point.
So with this next test, I want you to wield this giant adamantine shield.
That was Captain America reference.
No, I think... Oh, super soldier. I'm paying attention now. So, is all that stuff true? I mean, did you really do it? It's true that I put a patient in critical condition. Well, that's fine. Being ostracized has enabled me to focus on my own research and development. Regardless, I look forward to working with you. I'll be sure to add some additional medicine for you, my little guinea pig.
Oh, good. suppose you could call it a bond.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Ah!
Oh!
But I might want to have children when I'm older.
I don't think they need that kind of sterilization, David. I hope.
So, testing drugs is a way to do it.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Takemi's Clinic of Internal Medicine. Huh? What order of teriyaki chicken?
Is someone just pranking her?
You're all good for today. You can go home now. Come again soon if you're still alive. What a great way to improve guts. Well, it's only 1 point, though.
That's true. But you're also improving, like,
All right.
the social link as well.
Take
So,
care.
And that's rather important.
I mean, man, in 4, if you could do both of those, that'd be... Actually, seeing going to the hospital at night improved your guts
back.
too. So actually, it did kind of happen in 4. Man, it took like 5 days for the stuff you ordered to come in 4. You're getting them in like 2 days.
No, time is just passing really fast. No, actually, I think you're right.
Well, check to see how good it is.
Yeah. This big box of
1 hit
bandages.
point. Whoa! That was an amazing purchase!
We've known each other way too long.
What do you mean, David?
Never mind. Dang, well I don't have to worry about healing for a while.
Alright, time for the season finale of the X-Folders.
They're all dead. Who could have done this?
The larvae. It must have infected them. Got into their brains. We need to find those samples, Skullsy. Fast.
These are remarkably accurate, don't you think?
I always liked watching the X-Files.
I mean, I'm a horror fan. What do you want?
Hey!
Sweet.
Hey, you can even read. Why not? Get that guts up.
Need more guts.
I like how he always considers the books and stuff he does all like intellectually and like sort of looks like he's kind of digesting what he read.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yes!
Got it to 3!
One step closer.
Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna end this episode. That's what we're gonna do. But tomorrow is gonna be the last day of our week. We're gonna go eat freaking hamburgers and make more lockpicks, and then we're actually going to go into the palace.
Excellent. I look forward to it.